Welcome back to our channel, World of Coins. As you knew that old is gold, but these rare states quarter-dollar coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them because it could make you a millionaire overnight. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we have a coin that will not only leave you amazed but could also make you richer than you ever imagined. Let's talk about a hidden treasure from the United States, the 2008 Arizona quarter dollar. At first glance, it might seem like just another regular coin, but hold on tight, because this little gem has a shocking story to tell. That you've probably come across quarters from various states over the years, but there's something truly special about the 2008 Arizona quarter. Why? Because while these quarters were produced in large quantities, very few of them were released without minting errors, making the ones that are error-free, and even those with unique mistakes, incredibly rare. And here's the kicker: some of these error coins could be worth more than you might think. Before we dive into the details, let's take a quick look at the design. The 2008 Arizona quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrated each state with its own unique coin design. Arizona's quarter features a stunning depiction of the Grand Canyon, one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders of the world. The design showcases the majestic beauty of the canyon, with a sunset scene highlighting the vivid colors of the Arizona sky. If you've ever visited Arizona or seen the Grand Canyon, you'll instantly recognize the iconic image etched into this coin. But that's just the beginning. Now, let's talk rarity. Most of the 2008 Arizona quarters that circulated are in decent condition, showing typical wear and tear from everyday use. But here's where it gets interesting: some of these coins were struck with minting errors, making them worth significantly more than their face value. These errors are what collectors go crazy for, and they're exactly what can turn a few bucks into a small fortune. One of the most notable errors you might encounter is a double die, which happens when the coin's design is struck more than once, causing a slight shift in the image. This type of error is highly prized by collectors because it creates an unusual and distinctive look on the coin, setting it apart from others. If you happen to find a 2008 Arizona quarter with a double die, you've hit the jackpot. Another potential error you might stumble upon is a misaligned die. This happens when the coin is struck off-center, resulting in a portion of the design being cut off or misprinted. While it may look like a mistake to some, this error is exactly what collectors look for. The more pronounced the misalignment, the more valuable the coin can become. But that's not all. Some of the rarest Arizona quarters are those with incorrect metal compositions. Occasionally, coins are struck with the wrong type of metal or an incorrect mixture, which can make them incredibly unique. These errors happen during the minting process, and they make the coin stand out even more to collectors who love finding something truly one of a kind. Now, you might be wondering, how much is this Arizona quarter worth? We've talked about errors and rarity, but what does that mean for its value? A regular Arizona quarter in typical condition won't get you much more than its face value, but if you manage to find one with a minting error, especially one of the rare and highly sought-after mistakes we've discussed, you could be looking at a value that's way beyond your expectations. So here's the big reveal: if you have a 2008 Arizona quarter with the right kind of error, it could be worth as much as $51,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $51,000 for a single coin. It's hard to believe, but this is the kind of value that rare coins with minting errors can fetch in the right market. Now, I know what you're thinking: how do I find one of these? Well, first and foremost, you need to be on the lookout for any unusual signs on your Arizona quarters. Whether it's a double die, a misaligned die, or a metal composition error, you want to examine each coin carefully. If you find something that doesn't seem quite right, take a closer look and make sure to get it professionally appraised. You might just be holding on to a fortune. In conclusion, the 2008 Arizona quarter dollar is not just a simple coin, it's a potential treasure waiting to be discovered. With its rich design, historical significance, and the possibility of rare minting errors, it's no wonder collectors are so obsessed with it. So, the next time you're going through your spare change or searching for rare coins, don't overlook the Arizona quarter. It might just be the key to unlocking a life-changing fortune. Top 2, we have something truly exciting to talk about, a hidden treasure that could be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in your coin jar. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves to explore valuable finds, this is a video you won't want to miss. We're diving deep into the United States Virginia quarter dollar from the year 2000. You might think it's just another state quarter, but trust me, this coin could be worth a fortune. Stick around to find out how much this coin could actually be worth, and you might just have a jackpot on your hands. Let's take a quick look back at the 2000 Virginia quarter. As part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrated each state's unique history and culture, Virginia's design features the image of the historic Jamestown settlement, the first permanent English colony in America. This was a major milestone in American history, and the quarter beautifully captures the essence of Virginia's rich past, with an image of the colonial American ship Susan Constant, which helped establish Jamestown. Now, you're probably wondering, what makes this particular Virginia quarter so special? After all, there were millions of these coins produced and distributed in 2000. The truth is, most of the Virginia quarters you come across will likely be in standard condition and worth just face value, 25 cents. But here's the twist, some of these quarters, due to minting errors and other unique factors, have become highly valuable, and in certain cases, they can be worth thousands of dollars. One of the rarest and most sought-after Virginia quarters is the one that was struck with a minting error. If you've ever heard of a doubled die error, this is one of those situations. A doubled die occurs when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly or is struck multiple times, creating a doubled image. In the case of the 2000 Virginia quarter, this means that the ship design and other details on the coin could be slightly or even significantly doubled, giving it a unique, off-center look. Collectors love these types of errors because they add an element of surprise and rarity to the coin, making them highly valuable. Another error that has been spotted on some Virginia quarters is the misaligned die error. When a coin is struck improperly, causing part of the design to be cut off or poorly imprinted, it creates a striking visual that collectors just can't resist. These misaligned die coins are highly desirable because they represent a piece of history with a mistake, a flaw that makes the coin even more special and valuable. But don't think the rarity and value end there. Some Virginia quarters were struck with the wrong metal composition, meaning that instead of the usual copper-nickel blend, they could have been made with the wrong materials, like copper or other metals. These are extremely rare but incredibly valuable to collectors, who appreciate the oddity and uniqueness of a coin that was made using a different material. So, now that you understand a bit about what makes the 2000 Virginia quarter so special, you might be wondering just how much these errors could increase its value. Well, if you happen to come across a 2000 Virginia quarter with a double die, misaligned die, or any other rare minting mistake, you could be holding on to a coin that's worth far more than you might have expected. Now, for the big reveal, if you have a 2000 Virginia quarter with a significant minting error, it could be worth as much as $58,000. Yes, you heard that right, $58,000. A single coin worth that much is truly incredible, and it just goes to show how rare and valuable these unique coins can be. Imagine finding a coin like this hidden in your collection or change jar. It could completely change your financial situation. That's the power of rare minting errors and how much they can increase a coin's value. So, if you're out there hunting for valuable coins, don't overlook the Virginia quarter from 2000. Keep an eye out for those unique errors, because you might just stumble upon a fortune. Remember, coin collecting isn't just about holding on to coins for fun, it's about finding rare, valuable pieces that could be worth a lot more than you think. The Virginia quarter from 2000, with its history, design, and potential errors, is a perfect example of just how lucrative coin collecting can be. Top 3, we're talking about a coin that might just be sitting in your pocket or tucked away in your collection, the 2008 Oklahoma quarter. At first glance, it may seem like a typical state quarter, but there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. Stick with us, and you might just discover that this little piece of history is worth a lot more than you ever imagined. The 2008 Oklahoma quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was introduced to celebrate each state's history and culture. Oklahoma's quarter features a stunning design that highlights the state's rich Native American heritage. The coin's imagery showcases a scissor-tailed flycatcher, Oklahoma's state bird, perched above a field of wheat. The backdrop includes a nod to the state's agricultural roots, making this coin a tribute to the natural beauty and cultural heritage of Oklahoma. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Most of the 2008 Oklahoma quarters are just like any other state quarter. They're relatively easy to find in circulation, and their value is typically just 25 cents, no surprises there. But here's the twist, some of these quarters contain rare minting errors that can make them incredibly valuable. And that's exactly what we're going to explore today. Point 1: of the most sought-after errors in the coin collecting world is the double die error. This occurs when the design on the coin is struck more than once, creating a slight shift in the image. For the 2008 Oklahoma quarter, this means that the flycatcher and the other elements of the coin's design might appear doubled, creating a unique and rare visual effect. These double die coins are highly prized by collectors because they are a unique version of the coin, making them stand out in any collection, but that's not the only error you need to watch out for. Some of the Oklahoma quarters have been discovered with a misaligned die error. When a coin is struck improperly, the die can shift, causing the design to be off-center or poorly aligned. These misaligned die errors can be subtle or more obvious, but either way, they make the coin even more valuable to collectors. The more pronounced the misalignment, the more desirable the coin becomes. Another error that can affect the Oklahoma quarter is a metal composition error. Sometimes, coins are struck using the wrong metal or the wrong mixture of metals. These errors are incredibly rare, and when they occur, the coin can become a true one-of-a-kind find. A metal composition error can drastically change the value of the coin because collectors are always on the lookout for these rare anomalies. Now, you might be wondering, how much could one of these rare Oklahoma quarters actually be worth? If you happen to find a 2008 Oklahoma quarter with a double die, misaligned die, or a unique metal composition error, you could be holding onto a coin worth far more than its face value of 25 cents. And the value we're talking about is not just a few dollars. Some of these rare coins have been known to sell for a significant amount, depending on the condition of the coin and the rarity of the error. So, here's the exciting part, the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to find one of these rare, error-filled 2008 Oklahoma quarters, it could be worth as much as $45,000. Yes, you heard that right, $45,000 for a single quarter. It's truly incredible how much a minting error can increase the value of a coin, turning what seems like a simple piece of change into a small fortune. Just imagine, you could be holding on to one of these rare, error-filled quarters without even realizing it. All it takes is a keen eye and a bit of patience to find one of these gems. If you're out hunting for rare coins or sorting through old change, keep an eye out for the Oklahoma quarter. You never know, you could be holding the key to a small fortune. Coin collecting is not only about gathering pieces of history, it's about finding those rare, unique treasures that could be worth a lot more than you expect. The 2008 Oklahoma quarter, with its rich design and the potential for rare minting errors, is a prime example of why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. Top 4, we're uncovering a true hidden gem from the world of coin collecting, the 2007 Wyoming quarter. Now, you might think this is just another state quarter, but I'm about to tell you why it could be worth far more than its face value. If you've got one of these coins in your collection, or if you find one in your change, you might just be holding on to something that could make you thousands of dollars richer. The 2007 Wyoming quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program, which celebrated the unique heritage and history of each state. Wyoming's design is especially captivating. It features a bucking bronco, which represents the state's strong ties to ranching and the cowboy lifestyle. This coin symbolizes Wyoming's spirit of freedom and adventure, with the iconic bucking bronco in action. The design is simple, yet powerful, and it instantly brings to mind the wide open spaces and rugged beauty of Wyoming. But here's where things get exciting. Most of the Wyoming quarters you'll find are just regular coins, worth their standard 25 cents. However, some of these quarters were struck with rare minting errors, and when that happens, the value can skyrocket. If you happen to come across one of these error coins, you could be looking at a serious payday. let's talk about what makes these errors so valuable. One of the most sought-after errors that collectors look for in coins like the 2007 Wyoming quarter is the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck more than once, creating a slight overlap in the design. If you spot a double die on your Wyoming quarter, the image of the bucking bronco, or even the lettering, may appear doubled or slightly off-center. Collectors absolutely love this type of error because it's a clear sign that the coin was struck in a unique way. A double die error can make your coin significantly more valuable, and it's one of the most exciting discoveries a coin collector can make. Another error that can make a Wyoming quarter more valuable is a misaligned die error. This occurs when the dies used to strike the coin are not properly aligned, causing the design to be off-center. This error can make the coin look slightly lopsided or cause parts of the design to be cut off, making it an interesting and highly collectible variation of the coin. The more misaligned the die is, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors love these oddities because they are one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out from the rest of the coins, but there's more. Some Wyoming quarters were struck using the wrong type of metal, resulting in a rare and highly valuable variation. When a coin is minted with the wrong metal composition, it's an incredibly rare mistake, and these coins can be worth a fortune. Imagine finding a Wyoming quarter that's made from a different metal than it was supposed to be. That's a true rarity that can bring in top dollar at auction. So, how much could a 2007 Wyoming quarter with these rare errors be worth? Well, the value depends on the type of error and the coin's condition, but let's just say that a Wyoming quarter with a significant minting error could be worth an incredible amount more than its face value. We're talking about a coin that could sell for tens of thousands of dollars, possibly even $48,000. Yes, you heard me right, $48,000 for a single 2007 Wyoming quarter with a rare minting error. It's hard to believe, but these types of coins have been sold for jaw-dropping amounts, proving that sometimes, hidden treasures are just a coin flip away. So, how do you know if your Wyoming quarter is worth this much? The key is to carefully examine the coin for any signs of minting errors. Look for double die details, misalignments, or anything that seems off about the design. If you notice anything unusual, it's worth getting your coin professionally appraised to see if it has a rare error that could increase its value. If you've got a collection of coins or you're going through your spare change, take a moment to look for the 2007 Wyoming quarter. Who knows? You might just be holding on to a coin that could change your financial future. Top 5. We're going to talk about one of the most surprising finds you could ever have in your pocket or collection, the 2002 Ohio quarter. At first glance, this might seem like just another coin, but stick around because the value of this quarter could be worth more than you can imagine. The 2002 Ohio quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrated the unique culture, history, and contributions of each U.S. state. Ohio's design on the quarter features the Wright brothers' first successful flight, momentous event in aviation history that took place in Ohio, as well as an image of an airplane soaring above a depiction of the state's landscape. It's a beautiful tribute to Ohio's pivotal role in the development of flight and innovation. Now, here's the twist. While most of the 2002 Ohio quarters you find in circulation are worth only 25 cents, some of them could be worth much, much more, if you know what to look for. This is where things get interesting. A small number of these Ohio quarters were struck with rare minting errors that could make them worth thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. So, if you have one of these in your collection, or if you come across one in your change, you could be holding on to a real treasure. Let's start with one of the most valuable errors to look for: double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, causing the design to overlap slightly. On the 2002 Ohio quarter, a double die error could cause the airplane or the text to appear as though it's been struck twice. This creates a unique effect that collectors crave. A double die Ohio quarter is a rare find, and it can significantly increase the value of your coin. If you spot one, you're looking at something truly special. But wait, there's more. Another rare minting error that can add incredible value to your Ohio quarter is the misaligned die error. This happens when the dies that strike the coin aren't properly aligned, causing the design to appear off-center or poorly stamped. A misaligned die Ohio quarter can have part of the design cut off, or it could show a fascinating visual effect where the design seems to shift. These types of coins are highly collectible, and they can be worth a small fortune, especially when the misalignment is dramatic. There's also a chance that your 2002 Ohio quarter could have been struck with the wrong type of metal. Coins are typically made from a blend of copper and nickel, but if a coin was mistakenly made with the wrong type of metal, it can create a one-of-a-kind rarity. Imagine finding an Ohio quarter made with the wrong alloy. It's not something you'll come across every day, and if you happen to find one, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. Now, let's talk about just how much one of these rare coins could be worth. If you happen to find a 2002 Ohio quarter with one of these rare minting errors, you could be holding on to something worth a lot more than you think. A quarter with a double die or misaligned die error has the potential to sell for tens of thousands of dollars in the right market. In fact, a single Ohio quarter with a significant minting error has been known to fetch as much as $51,000. Yes, that's right, $51,000 for one coin. Imagine finding a coin like this in your collection or even just in your spare change. It could completely change your financial outlook, and it's a reminder of just how valuable a seemingly ordinary coin can be. So, if you're sorting through your old change or sifting through a coin jar, be sure to look out for the 2002 Ohio quarter. With its history, design, and potential errors, this coin is one you don't want to overlook. If you've got a collection of state quarters, now's the perfect time to double-check your Ohio quarters. Take a close look for any double die errors, misaligned die errors, or even unusual metal compositions. With a little luck and a keen eye, you might just discover a small fortune hidden in your collection. Top 6. We're diving into a real hidden treasure, the 2014 Shenandoah quarter. It's part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, and while this coin might seem ordinary at first, stick around because it could actually be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, this little quarter might be worth way more than you think. The 2014 Shenandoah quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which honors national parks and historical sites across the United States. The design on this quarter showcases the stunning Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, known for its breathtaking Blue Ridge Mountains and its rich natural beauty. On the coin, you'll see a beautiful depiction of a hiker walking along a trail with the rolling hills of the park in the background. It's a coin that not only represents the natural beauty of Shenandoah but also the spirit of exploration and adventure. But let's get to the good stuff, the part that's going to get coin collectors excited. While most of the 2014 Shenandoah quarters you'll find in circulation are worth just 25 cents, there's a select group of these coins that could be worth much, much more. That's because some of these coins were struck with rare minting errors, and that's where the value comes in. Let's start by talking about one of the most common and valuable errors collectors look for, the double die error. This happens when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a slight overlapping of the design. On a 2014 Shenandoah quarter, this could mean the image of the hiker, or even the text on the coin, might appear doubled. If you find one of these coins, it's a jackpot. Collectors love double die coins because they are unique and can be worth much more than regular coins. A double die error coin from the Shenandoah series is a rare find, and it can increase the value of the coin exponentially. Another error to watch out for is the misaligned die error. This happens when the dies used to strike the coin are not aligned properly, resulting in a coin where the design is off-center or poorly struck. A misaligned die Shenandoah quarter could have part of the design cut off or shifted, making it a strikingly unique piece. These types of coins are incredibly rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. The more extreme the misalignment, the higher the value of the coin, but here's something even rarer, a clashed die error. This occurs when two dies that are meant to strike the coin make contact with each other before the coin is struck, leaving an impression of one die on the other. This creates an unusual, almost ghostly image on the coin, and if you find a 2014 Shenandoah quarter with this error, you could be sitting on a real treasure. The rarity of a clashed die coin makes it highly desirable to collectors, and it can drive the price of your quarter up significantly. So, how much can a rare 2014 Shenandoah quarter with one of these minting errors actually be worth? While a regular Shenandoah quarter is worth just 25 cents, a coin with an error could sell for thousands of dollars. The most valuable of these error coins, in excellent condition, can be worth as much as $34,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $34,000. It's truly amazing how a simple mistake in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a highly valuable collectible. Now, you might be wondering how to spot these rare error coins. Well, it takes a careful eye and a little patience. First, look closely at the design on the coin. Check for any signs of doubling, like the hiker's outline or the text appearing blurry or doubled. Next, examine the alignment of the design. Does it seem centered, or is it shifted to one side? Finally, see if there's any unusual marks or ghostly images that could indicate a clashed die. If you find anything like this, it's worth having the coin appraised by a professional to confirm its value. If you're out there hunting for coins or going through a collection, make sure you keep an eye out for the 2014 Shenandoah quarter. With its rich history, beautiful design, and the potential for rare minting errors, it's one of those coins that could be worth far more than you expect. So, next time you find one, take a moment to examine it closely. You might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Top 7 and rare coin. We're diving into something incredibly exciting, the 2002 Louisiana quarter. You might have seen one of these quarters floating around, and maybe you've even passed it by without giving it a second thought. But trust me, this little coin could be hiding a secret worth thousands of dollars. Stay with me because this is going to be one wild ride into the world of rare coins. The 2002 Louisiana quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrates the individual history and culture of each state. The design of this coin pays tribute to Louisiana's rich history and its famous Louisiana Purchase. The coin features an image of a large steamboat, which was central to Louisiana's economy and its role in the expansion of the United States. It's a beautiful coin that represents the state's historic role in shaping the nation. At first glance, you might think, it's just another state quarter, right? But what most people don't realize is that some of these 2002 Louisiana quarters are hiding a secret. A mistake, a rare error, or a unique variation that can make them incredibly valuable. And that's what we're going to talk about today, how this unassuming quarter could be worth far more than its face value. Let's kick things off by talking about one of the most valuable types of errors that can occur on a coin, the double die error. This happens when a coin is struck multiple times, causing the design to overlap. On the 2002 Louisiana quarter, a double die error might show up in the steamboat's details or the text on the coin. The result? The image or the letters appear to be doubled, creating a unique and eye-catching effect. These types of errors are rare, and they can make your coin exponentially more valuable. Coin collectors go wild for double die coins, and if you find one of these on your Louisiana quarter, it could make your coin worth thousands of dollars more than you'd expect. But that's just one type of error. Another mistake that can occur is the misaligned die error. When the dies used to strike the coin aren't properly aligned, it can result in a coin that looks off-center. You might see part of the design cut off or shifted, creating a coin that looks a bit lopsided. Misaligned die coins are highly sought after by collectors, as they're unique and can add a touch of rarity to your collection. If you have a 2002 Louisiana quarter with this error, you could be holding a truly special piece. And here's where things get even more interesting. Some of these quarters were struck using the wrong type of metal. It's not common, but it can happen during the minting process. When a coin is made with the wrong metal, it can have a completely different color, weight, or feel. This type of mistake is extremely rare, and when it happens, collectors absolutely love it. A Louisiana quarter made with the wrong metal composition could be worth a pretty penny, literally. Now, let's talk about the big question. How much could your 2002 Louisiana quarter actually be worth? A regular Louisiana quarter in good condition is worth its standard 25 cents. But a coin with a rare minting error, like a double die or a misaligned die, could be worth a whole lot more. In fact, if you find a Louisiana quarter with a significant error or an unusual metal composition, it could be worth as much as $49,000. Yes, that's right, $49,000 for a single 2002 Louisiana quarter. Can you imagine? What seemed like an ordinary quarter could turn out to be a small fortune. So, if you're going through your coins, take a moment to check those Louisiana quarters carefully. Look for any signs of doubling, misalignments, or anything that looks unusual. If you find something out of the ordinary, it might just be the jackpot coin you've been waiting for. If you've got a collection of coins or even just a jar of spare change, don't overlook the 2002 Louisiana quarter. You never know when you could stumble upon one that's worth a small fortune. And remember, coins like these aren't just about their face value, they're about their history, their uniqueness, and the stories they tell. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep discovering the incredible world of coin collecting. Who knows? The next coin you find could be worth thousands of dollars. Happy collecting, and good luck on your treasure hunt.